Hi friends, and welcome to my crafty space where I share my memory keeping projects and processes with all of you. If this is your first time here, hello and welcome. My name is Krystal and I am so excited that you are here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you can see all of my future crafty videos, and any of the links or products that I mention in this video I will have down in that description box below. So today we are working on Project Life Week 8. So this would have been the 17th, the 16th. You know, I should probably look that up at some point before I stamp it on here, but I want to say it was like the 17th to the 23rd. You guys don't even know what today is. That's okay. It's all good. We're all good. But we are working on Project Life today. We're doing week 8. And this was not Valentine's week. However, if you saw my last week's spread, you would know that my entire family was sick, except for me, but everyone else was sick over Valentine's. So even though both my husband and I had taken the day off to do like a whole date for the entire day, he was sick and we had to cancel. So it was really disappointing. But we made up for that date this weekend. So you're going to see a lot of like lovey type themed stuff. That's because we actually celebrated Valentine's this past weekend. So what I'm using for this kit, sorry, that was my computer. What I'm using for this project this week is the digital Stories by the Month kit from Ali Edwards. So I have already gone ahead and printed off the cards that I wanted to use. I've got this February repeat pattern. I've got February looks like this with my journaling. I've got February moments with journaling. And then I have this one that says our story is one of ups and downs, highs and lows, and all the pieces in between. So thankful that our story continues. So I like to pre-plan my spreads before I get them printed and on my table. And so it just allows me to print only what I need, and therefore I only have these 4 cards. So I'm going to be using these, the pictures, and then just a variety of pieces from here and there. I've got these 3 chipboard pieces. They are the last thing I have left from the Stories by the Month physical kit that was February themed. I am still not going to be using this die cut. It's not really a die cut. It was a card that I cut out. I think I'm going to save that for another project. Actually, I'll just put that to the side. I've got some puffy heart stickers from Ellie's Studio. I've got these like holographic chipboard hearts that were from an Ali Edwards kit. I believe it was the Play story kit. So I'm going to see if I can maybe use those up today. And then I've got a couple of different varieties of labels to put my week on this spread. And then I just pulled out these, they're like washi strip type things. I don't know. I'm just going to see if I can use them because I've had them forever and I thought, why not? So I'm going to put you guys on fast forward and get to work on this project. And then at the end, I'll slow you guys back down and we'll close out for the day. All right, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I did was to go ahead and lay out all of my cards and my photos in the spots that I want them to go. Then I'm just going to leaf through a couple of my embellishments and place the ones that I know for sure where I want them to go. So I have the arrow that says "Just Kiss Me," and I know I want to put it on the photo of Erin. And then I've got another one that says "Thank you for your love" that I put, I guess that's also on a photo of Erin, but up on the top, one of the 4x6. Then I made it my goal to use up the rest of those holographic hearts. So I have 6 of them left, and I am randomly placing them on the spread here, so I can kind of judge where I want them to go. But then I will take everything back off and change up the placement of some of those hearts. So once I kind of get all of that figured out, the next thing I want to do is make a plan for my title card. So this title card up here just has a repeated February word on it in a bunch of different colors. So it's like pink and yellow and red. And I wanted to add my week and my number with a label. So I pulled over a couple of labels and then I ultimately decided to layer them up. which we'll see more of that once I get to that point. So what I'm going to do now is to stick down the chipboard pieces that I know for sure where I want them to go. And then I am going to take the photos and the journaling cards and just set them to the side so I can pull over the title card and work on getting that one done. Especially since that one is really the only one that's going to require any work other than just sticking something onto it. So I have a couple of chipboard pieces here that I knew I wanted to put on this spread. The one was the Just Kiss Me. The next one was So Good to Know You in Real Life. And then there's this one right here that says, thank you for your love. So I'm sticking all of those on there and then putting them in a pile to the side. Same with this stack right here. And then I'm going to work on this title card. So since this kit was digital, I did print all of the card pieces on plain white cardstock. Sometimes, especially when the card is super saturated like that one, it'll tend to bend a little bit. So that's why you saw me bending it back. Then I pulled out my weekly Allie Edwards stamp. It is one of my very favorite stamps to use for putting dates on, or the week on. And then I also pulled over this container of numbers. I primarily use this container in December for putting my numbers in my December daily, but because I have so many of them, and every year there's going to be new ones and I'll probably add to it anyway, I don't mind using it for week numbers as well. So I went ahead and pulled out this gold 8. This was from the last December daily, this 2019 December daily season. There was a set of 1 through 31 that were in that gold foil, material. It's chipboard, but it's gold foil. And so I liked the shape of it, and I liked that it was that metallic, especially since this is, our makeup Valentine's week. I just thought it went well. So I've got the week stamped on that long black label. These labels are also from Allie Edwards. They were from the One Little Word project from last year, from 2019. And then these ones that are bigger, I believe were from a Story Kit add-on, but honestly, I don't remember. So I liked that the large ones had the 2 spots at the bottom where I could put the beginning date and the end date. So I chose this pink one. I thought it went well with all the pinks in the cards from the week. And then I'm going to layer the week label on top of the pink one. And I'm just going to leave it all. I'm not going to trim off that top section. I'm just going to leave it all as is. But my StazOn ink was incredibly juicy. I just got a new one, and I'm definitely not used to how much ink is on that ink pad. So I decided to just set it to the side and let that ink dry for a while so I don't run the risk of smudging it. So that's just going to stay up there until almost the end. Then I pulled over this February Moments and also those label stickers. I decided to put a little section of that pink one on the top just to add some more color, some brighter color, since so many of my pictures in this spread are kind of dark. And then I took the part that I trimmed off and just stuck it on the bottom. It worked out pretty nice. So later I'm going to find a spot to add some more of those. Well, actually just one more. I really would have liked to have found a way to use 3 of them, but it just didn't work out. So that's okay with me. Then I am going to work on these holographic hearts. So I know for sure I want to put this heart on this photo right here, which you can kind of see in this picture that it says, never stop or never apologize for being you. That was a digital stamp that came with this kit. So prior to printing off my photos, I did go ahead and go through all of my digital stamps to apply some in places where they made sense. So those white hearts that are in a vertical line there, those are also a stamp set. there's the never apologize for being you. And then on the opposite side, when I pull those photos out, there is a picture of Aaron. Actually, it's down in the corner. You can see it right now. Where there's a black heart, and inside it, it says, "Love this with my whole heart." That was a digital stamp as well. And then I've got two more. One that is going to be a picture of beer flights, and that has XOXO in the middle, like on the table. And then a photo of Aaron and I added a digital stamp that says, "Let's be human together." So that was something I did before printing any of this off. So now that I am kind of figuring out where I want to put these holographic hearts, I decided to also layer on some tiny word stickers. I pulled out a set that are from Allie. I'm not exactly sure what kit they came in because I just have them all in one bin together. But I found some that made sense for this spread. Also, that heart that I just stuck down right there was from February's kit last year. So I've just been kind of carrying that one around for a while and decided to get it used. So now I'm going to work on this side of the spread. I think maybe while I am finishing up with the embellishments, I can kind of talk you through the pictures from this week. So I guess I'll start with this side since here we are. Oh, and here's where I found a place to stick some more of that washi sticker. I don't even know what to call that. Border sticker? I don't know. Anyway, so the pictures from this week. So, like I mentioned in the intro, most of our family members were sick last week, so we didn't really get to celebrate Valentine's Day. So on Saturday, we dropped the kids off to, well, first we went to the zoo, which are a lot of the pictures from the previous page. So Saturday morning, we woke up early and we got to the zoo when it opened and just spent the morning walking around, looking at the animals. It was colder, like it was in the mid-30s, but it was sunny, and we haven't had sun like that in a long time. So it was super nice. So we went to the zoo and walked around and looked at animals, and then after that, we dropped the kids off at their grandpa's house for the night. And then Aaron and I went on a date night. So one of our favorite things to do is to go to a brewery and order a flight or two and then just taste them all and talk about them all. And I don't know, I guess we're nerdy in that way. So we love going to breweries and trying beers. And so that's what we did for our date night. Is we actually went to 4 breweries that were within like 15 miles of our house. Or maybe not 15 miles, maybe it's more like 15 minutes of our house, with the intention of picking one to join their mug club. If you don't know what that is, you basically purchase a cup that stays at the brewery, and then every time you go, you can get it filled for a discount, and you usually get a lot of other perks too. So we just wanted to find one that we could join because we really like doing that, and it also encourages us to like support local businesses and that sort of thing. So the pictures on this page, all of them except for the bottom picture and the one of my husband looking in the mirror, were at breweries, just different ones. And then the picture in the bottom corner, once we got home from the brewery, we had my sister and her fiance, and then my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law over for a game night. So that's just us playing games. The picture of Aaron getting ready, he was getting ready for the day, and Jonah went over next to him and was looking in the mirror and kind of imitating him, and I thought it was so cute. So I just snapped a picture of them like getting ready in the mirror together, and it's adorable. I love it. So, also, while I have been figuring out placement for these holographic hearts, I also went ahead and added some puffy hearts too. I just felt like that helped to balance the pages. So over here, now that I have this other spread pulled over, the picture that says never apologize for being you, and then the picture of me and the snake and Jonah where you can just kind of see him, all of those were just taken at the zoo. The picture that is halfway off the camera, where you can see Jonah and me, that was taken at bowling, which actually both of the remaining pictures on this spread that you can't really see, but you will in a second here, were both taken at bowling. We're on a Friday night bowling league. It happens every other week, and I just snapped some pictures at bowling on Friday. So that pretty much covers the rest of this. I'm going to add a few more puffy hearts on the left-hand side to help balance it out. So I've got, 3 holographic hearts on each side of the spread, and now I'm going to add the 3 puffy hearts on each side of the spread as well. And that will take care of the rest of the embellishments on this page. So this really came together pretty easy. I am happy with how it all turns out. The pictures are a little bit darker this week, but I don't know, I really like yellows and reds and pinks, and so I don't mind that the pictures are a little darker. So I'm just going to add a couple more of those puffy stickers, one to that bottom picture, and then I'm going to stick on one up here too, and then that will do it. I will put those back in their pockets, and then we will go ahead and close out this video. All right, you guys, so that does it for this week. I am super pleased with how this spread came together. I love being able to incorporate the digital elements along with some of the physical elements that I've had in my stash that I've pretty much just been hoarding. So it was nice to get a lot of that stuff used up and onto my pages, especially because it's some of my favorite things like these holographic hearts. Yeah, I'm just really glad to have them on here. I hope you guys feel inspired and have some ideas on what you can do with your digital products, how you can get them from your computer into your pockets, and yeah, getting your stories told, So I think that will do it for us. If you guys liked this video, give me a thumbs up down below, leave me a comment, let me know if you use digital products on any of your physical spreads. So hybrid approach here, right? Let me know if you guys do anything like that, or if it's something that you haven't tried, that you want to try, that you're scared to try, any of those things, or that you're super comfortable with, whatever. Okay, you guys, well, until next time, I hope you have a fabulous day, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!